Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's get it started. Yeah, 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 yeah. What up, everybody? It's your boy Step. K won't be with us this evening, but I just had to. We had to get in here and do a show, man. Last week, I'm sorry I left y'all hanging. We left y'all hanging. Pause. But I had to get on here this week because I wanted to make sure that we still, those of you who view us, still get a show, somewhat of a show, the show. You in the basement with your boy Step. K's not here. We're gonna talk about a few things tonight. Tonight will not be a long broadcast, but we're gonna try to come on Sunday evening. I mean Sunday morning to do our predictions and things before I go into work. But I scheduled this with me and Kay in the process of doing the show, but due to his things he had to do, congratulations to him and LaShawn. Congratulations to y'all on the new home. Um, so he won't be able to make it this evening, but I'm here. So the show must go on in the same way. If I'm not going to be able to make it, Kay is going to be stepping it up and conducting the show as need be for the times that we actually want to do the show. So once again, it's your boy Step. I'm in the building. We're going to talk about a few things. NBA season is fastly approaching us, and that's my game right there. So I'm anxious and I'm excited about the show, the games season about to start. Some things that we don't like that's happening right now. One of them is the situation with the Philadelphia 76ers and James Harden acting like a diva as a wide receiver. You know what I mean? He's turned into a big diva. Um, Even though we don't know the real dynamics of everything, but just from the outside looking in, I think he's just doing a lot of damage to a lot of these NBA players that's coming into the league and those that are still here. Because there's going to be a whole lot of bargaining, a new collective bargaining agreements, with a whole lot of things that's going to change in it, especially with the last two seasons of people wanting to go to whatever teams they want to go to. The Ben Simmons thing sitting out, you see they starting to do the things, the adjustments with the uh, resting players and things like that. So, but for what I see, man, there's going to be a whole lot of changes. Changes is going to be drastic, as Adam Silver. They allow things to just keep constantly building up, and I'm surprised a lot of these veterans ain't saying much to these players that's doing it. Dame Lillard was like a one of one, even though he didn't go to the team that he wanted to go to, but at the same token, he demanded to be going to one particular team. You know what I mean? But James Harden is a whole different ball game. This will be his third team in 3 years. Forced his way out of East team that he was with the last 3 years. Even though Jersey, I think, was kind of Brooklyn, that was kind of a Kyrie thing, and he wanted to get out of the fire before it really went haywire. So I kind of understand that, but what he's doing to Philly and the basketball team that's there, what Mari said and done, we don't know, but there has to be some kind of truth to it. But for the team, and if you have the respect for the players, you'll come and do your job. I don't like it. I don't like it as far as things that can happen as far as with the other upcoming players. Oh, Kyle Schwarber just hit a home run. That's cool, Phillies. Um, but yeah. So with that being said, NBA season is fastly approaching. If y'all once you get in here, please hit that like and subscribe button. If you're in here, please say something so I can give you a shout out. Appreciate you locking in with me. Uh, this is episode 89 for the In the Basement podcast, In the Basement Sports Eye podcast with Next Step and K. Um, but yeah, man. So we here. We just gonna talk a little bit of this, a little bit of that. NBA, NFL. We'll get into predictions probably Sunday because I don't want to spoil the predictions with my predictions. But congratulations and happy 50th birthday to my cousin Lee Smith, R2D2. He turned 50 this past week. He had a celebratory birthday party with family and friends. So congratulations on that milestone, man. Look forward to that day for myself, God willing. But I want to say happy birthday to you. The NCAA basketball is also about to start up, is revving up. So once again, shout out to all the incoming freshmen in college out of the Philadelphia area, but all everywhere, but mainly a lot of the Philadelphia area in which I'm connected with, and know a lot of kids that I've coached that's going into their freshman year. And congratulations and a healthy season to those who have been in for a couple years, and some of our pros that are overseas. So hopefully y'all have a great season everywhere and everybody stay healthy. But and more NBA talk. I haven't really watched any preseason games. I wasn't really excited about it to really elaborate on anything. I do know as far as being the Sixers that Embiid hasn't played, Harden hasn't played, but everybody else has. Looks like Maxey is also stepping it up as he's been doing for the last 4. This will be his 4th year in the league, and he's showed growth every year. I'm just hoping the expectations from him doesn't get to a point where they think that every year he's just going to keep on growing, 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 especially as a scorer, knowing that you're playing with him be one of the most unstoppable players in the league when he wants to be. Um, but it's great to see what Maxey's doing. The team and as whole for the Philadelphia 76ers, I think they have a solid basketball team. They will compete, but to see the things that's happened around them with Milwaukee, Boston, uh, it's kind of threw a big monkey wrench with the Harden situation. If Harden stayed and was focused like we was hoping that he would be, um, I think the Sixers have a great chance with the pieces they put around them. But Maury's asking my understanding of Terrence Mann a couple picks and some more pieces so that he can probably flip those other pieces. I wouldn't mind having one of the Mars twins back here in Philly playing for his home team for a year. And then he'll probably get a small deal after that because I think he gets $17 million this year. Then trying to get Terrence Mann, who only averaged 8 points. I don't know why they're making him such a target. And then probably getting Nicholas Batum, a role player, solid defender, and 2 good picks for Harden. I think that would be good. And then I think the Sixers probably have to throw in somebody else like Jordan, Springer or whatever the kid's name is. I'm sorry to chop your name up like that, but I think it's Springer. But throwing him in over there in that deal just to make Morris coming from, because you don't want to get into a point of where you're just getting rid of them just to get rid of them and then you're hurting your team. You still have a team that can compete as one of the top 5 teams in the East, so you don't want to just throw it away, even though that's what the Sixers fans is going to say if you decide to just do it just to get it over and done with. So I understand that, and that's my 2 cents on that. My Pistons, I haven't watched them play this summer. We're still young. I don't expect too much out of them. I would just push for a play-in for us, at least attempt for the play-in. Um, other than that, I can't say much. For K's Clippers, as we were just talking about, uh, they just DMPs away from being right where they at, and they're going into next season with the basically an open market because they Paul and Kawhi is due for contracts. These are the last years on their contract, so if they get hard, then they have three players that's on last year deals. So I guess this year will be like almost how the Sixers are doing because they don't want to use any of their money where they can sign two big players next year and still can extend Maxey once next year comes around, opposed to extending him now, which I understand. Um, so as far as let's see, who can I talk about? Phoenix looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Bradley Bill and the guys over there, they look pretty good. They're pretty solid too. I've seen some highlights. Lakers look pretty good too. They look like they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. They have a lot of size there, athleticism. I still think they need like one or two more shooters. If they can make something happen. But other than that, if y'all have anybody that you want to elaborate on, I'm welcome to entertain that conversation. Um, but the NBA season is approaching. It starts what? Mm, Shoot, Wednesday. Starts this Wednesday, upcoming Wednesday. It's get closer and closer in the October. It used to start October 30th every year. Now I think it's down to the 24th. So yeah, so Sixers season, the NBA season starts next Wednesday. As far as NFL, big shout out, big shout out to K Jets. They beat the Beagles. Uh, we didn't talk about it, didn't elaborate on it after the win because we didn't have a show last week. But congratulations to K and his Jets for beating B and the Beagles. Um, I gave K hell on the last show prior to the game and said they didn't have a chance, and they pulled off the win. But San Francisco also lost. Last week was like a bad beat weekend for NFL football. A lot of the underdogs won their games. Fortunately, we came out with a victory. It wasn't impressive at all. Uh, as long as we got Dak and Mac, everybody got a chance. So, but yeah, so opposite of that, San Francisco took a loss. Uh, Eagles took a loss. So it was pretty interesting last week in in the NFL season of Week 6. Um, I'm just going off the top of my head right now because my notes is upstairs and I pressed the live button until I run up the steps. Um, our Fighting Phils uh played the hell of first two games. Shout out to my boy Earl. He's our baseball guy. Earl ain't been on the show this season either, so he's been a little busy. Our schedule's been all over the place. But yeah, shout out to Earl. But our Fighting Phils, they're playing right now. I think they're down 2-1. Stroud just hit Sorber just hit I think it's Sorber. So he just hit a home run. But yeah, we've been playing pretty well. Nobody anticipated us being just like last year. But I was saying, just watching the games recently, that the Phillies really have an opportunity to turn the franchise into a real big uh, free agent market, especially with them willing to spend the money since they spent that money on Bryce Harper and they've been listening to Bryce Harper. Um, it's been a good situation with them signing players that can play instead of being tight with their pockets. So they have a chance to make a nice 4 or 5 season run. It could be longer, but the way they playing the last year and presently this year, they looking very very good. Uh, what else is there to talk about? Congratulations to Lynn Greer. He's been appointed chief of staff for Temple Owls. Shout out to Lynn. Shout out to Lynn. Shout out to Lynn. Shout out to Lynn Greer Jr. as well. He's over at St. Joe's. They're about to start their season with my nephew X over there, freshman Justice Scott, coach. His father, Step Pop. But yeah, so whew, ain't really too much, you know. I just wanted to make sure I got on here just to show my face and make sure that I let y'all know that in the basement with Next Step in K, we ain't going nowhere. Man, this is just gonna be a little short podcast uh with very little insight because we're gonna do a podcast on Sunday at 11 a.m. So we'll do our predictions for the NFL. As well as we're gonna talk about. Oh no, we can talk a little bit about NCAA football. Will Colorado? Do y'all feel as though Colorado would get back on a winning track? They blew a game last week, which was very disappointing. But there's a lot of people jumping off the bandwagon all of a sudden now. You got Stephen A. saying little slick stuff now, but he was down in Colorado, dapping up and being very visible on that sideline when the high horse is rolling. So Stephen A. has been in a lot of hot takes with Marcellus Wiley, your punk boy. What Stephen A. call him? Fat bastard. Talk about Jay Witt. So they've been going bar for bar. Shout out to them, man. BA, get your bars up. Reach out to him on his podcast if y'all into the battle rap. Shout out to my man Best of Seven Sports Talk. Seven Mitchell, his sports podcast as well. I think he's on live right now too as well. He got on at 9 o'clock, I believe. Well, I'm not trying to start it on YouTube like that. Shout out to my brother, Black Psychologist Podcast, Dr. Kyle Osborne. Reach out to him, support his channel, subscribers, and shout out to our other boy. And we just bust their ass. It's like I ain't gonna say we bust their ass, but we won. SB, Real Takes Over Fake Debates. Please lock in with his channel as well. He's creating a network, which I think is going to be great, and we're part of that. It's just got to get better scheduling for myself so that we can get this thing rolling. We try to have this like the sports podcast network and all the different content creators of sports and culture on one channel. So shout out to all of them and make sure y'all lock in with their podcasts and stuff. As you see the logos in the corner right there. But also in hip hop culture, we had this thing with DJ Envy. Shout out to Meek Mill and Rick Ross as well. That's Shaq and Kobe. It's John Hot. Then they got another one. It's Easy. It's coming like it's easy. It's too easy or something like that. They shot a video for. It looks good so far. Those two songs look pretty. It's pretty hot. But yeah, man. DJ Envy is in a heap of hell right now. With this Rico, real estate Rico thing that him and his boy Caesar Pena is DJ Envy is flipping in J. Now he's denying everything that's been going on with them, knowing that he was getting money off of the top for everything that's been going on. But now it's backfired. They done ran up in Hot 97, took laptops and computers, which I don't think DJ Envy had anything on there. He had more of those stuff on his personal computer. I don't think he did anything on the Hot 97 stuff. But if he did, he's in a world of trouble, as well as wire fraud and all types of things. And he's about to be singing. He's gonna be in that John like what you call him on American Godfather. You know, no, this is what you want. This is that, yeah. And be about to be on his tattletale. You gonna be that joint like Ratatouille. He ain't that light skinned boy ain't going to jail. You gonna get all that. No charges dismissed. Please, 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 baby, please. Can't even satisfy my wife. But I need this stuff discharged. But anyway, he's in a heap of trouble in hip hop. Rick Ross and Meek Mill then dropped some new music, which has been good. If anything else is out there, please let us know because we can talk about it. If there's anything that y'all want to talk about, please like and subscribe to the channel. This is just gonna be a little short podcast, just to let you know we still here. We ain't going nowhere. Just scheduling, work schedule been all over the place. So but I will say thank you for locking in with In the Basement with Next Step and K. Once again, congratulations to my cousin Lee on his 50th birthday. Congratulations to LaShawn on her home, a new homeowner, Kay and Paige. I'm sorry. Shout out to Mama Linda. Mama Linda, we ain't see you all season. Shout out to Tiff as well. But yeah, man, shout out to Big Bro Mont. Talked to him not too long ago. But yeah, man. So this podcast was just a podcast just to show my face and say a few things. But we're gonna have the real podcast on Sunday at 11 a.m. where we do our predictions and everything like that, and talk about probably some of the little things that I touched on in this little half an hour show. But I promise you, I'll be better. I'm trying to get there. Work schedule just threw me off a little bit, so it's been jacklegging my productivity for the podcast. But I promise you, I'm gonna be better. We're gonna be great. I appreciate all the supporters. Shout out to my man Troy. He got his new website up that we'll be giving him some shine on. Uh, Carpenters GTC LLC.com. So for those of you who want to who need work done in a home that's in the Philadelphia area, or I think he's going to have other people as well from different states. But if you go on his website, he's going to be like the middleman to you getting things done from electrical, home stuff, things that I do as well because I do contractor work as well. Um, but you'll be able to go on his channel, on his web page, and he's gonna have a list of different contractors, electricians, whatever it is that you need. He'll have a list of them, and you'll be able to go through their bio, check them out, give them a call, book an appointment, get estimates, all types of stuff. So we'll have more. I'll have more to elaborate on that when I get everything in full detail in front of me. But shout out to Troy. Congratulations, another young African American man trying to do something different and bringing wealth to his family and the community. But other than that, man, I want to say thank you once again to everybody who locked in with us, who continue to support In the Basement with Next Step and K. We look forward to being better, having more debates, talks, clashes, fun clashes. Like I said, it's nothing but fun debates over here. Nothing but fun debates over here. And we will be doing some more spotlights and some player interviews. We're going to get more into the interview aspect, trying to have somebody on the show once a week if we can, with this basketball season starting. Shout out to my bro Key Vandaway as well. He's in up DSU, doing a lot of photography and video footage over there. Congratulations on the great things that's coming upon you. Hard work and dedication that you've been doing. It's really paying off, bro. And I'm happy to be part of your inner circle. Um, But I got a chance to talk to him today too, because he up the street, so I drove up there, hollered at him, being though he never seems to make it way down here when I ask him to come down. But that's neither here nor there. And he's a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, so I can understand where he's at right now. You know, they ain't got it all. But yeah, man, we'll be talking again on Sunday at 11 a.m. We'll do a live show, and I look forward to talking to y'all, man. So from in the basement with Next Step and K, we out. Short podcast, but we bringing the heat on Sunday morning. So the predictions, anything y'all want to talk about, we here. So just write down y'all notes, bring it to our attention. If hey, listen, if y'all want to be on the show, I can get a few people on the show. So if y'all got time, we can get on the show. So we inviting guests on the show on Sunday. So I look forward to hearing from y'all, from your boy Step. Peace.
Don't relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. While I take totes, relax and take notes. While I take totes of the marijuana smoke, relax and take notes. While I